Let me turn my microphone on. Welcome, 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 everyone. It's wonderful to have you here this evening with me, or this morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. I just keep adding people in, just give people a little bit of time to arrive. Welcome, beautiful queens and goddesses. People in. Yeah, I will have to, I'm going to see how tonight goes. I've had the flu and I've been quite ill. So I'm feeling loads better, but I've got this horrible cough and I'm still quite nasally. So we'll see how it goes. But if I have to mute myself for a minute while I cough, then just stay wherever you are. Welcome, beautiful people. I just see there's a few more people joining. I see that people are having problems connecting to audio. So hopefully I'm plugged into my router, so we should be all good. Okay. Thank you for being here. I love it. I love it. It gives me energy. So it's absolutely fine. I would cancel if I didn't feel well enough, because I think it's a disservice to you for me to do it ill. Also, I think doing energy work when you're not very well is quite detrimental to your health. Especially because you're shifting things and moving things. But I actually think I always see illness. This is just the way I look at it, but I actually see whenever I'm ill, it's usually because I'm going through an upgrade and I'm doing some really, I paused it for a minute. I'm doing some really intense healing, like proper, what should we say, out of this world healing, like 12th, 14th, 15th dimensional healing. And so I think the body is the heaviest part of us, right? So we've got our consciousness and our energy, and the body is the heaviest part. So this is just my body clearing stuff out so it can get online with the rest of my consciousness. That's how I look at it anyway. So I never although I can get frustrated with myself for being ill, at the same time, it's I just see the end goal as it's an upgrade, and what opportunities are going to come afterwards when you've cleaned out your system. Okay, my love, so I'm gonna start. Yes, love that. Yeah, that's what I always think. And even if I'm not, let's say, even if I'm not ill, but I'm going through an up level, for me personally, I will have shivers and muscle aches, like ascension symptoms, people call it. I'll have that, and also I get really nasally, I have to blow my nose loads and stuff, and I just know it's just an up level that's coming, which is always really exciting. Okay, welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here with me today. It's just me, so I will be checking to add people into the call. And as I mentioned, if you caught that, I've not been very well. So if I do sound a bit nasally or a bit off, then you know why. And if I just have to mute myself because I start coughing, then that as well, because I don't want to ruin your moment of peace. So yeah, today we're actually going to do a healing on feeling like you've let everyone down, which feels really relevant. And even though you're trying your best, for you, it doesn't feel good enough. Okay, so when I was really ill, I had to postpone things or cancel things. And I just had this overwhelming guilt that I was not good enough, that I'm letting everyone down. Oh, it was so annoying. And so I'm hoping that you can identify with that, even if it's not now, but maybe there's a time in the past, because what usually happens is as we go through life, we create experiences for ourselves, and then we pick stuff up from those experiences. So say there was a time where you felt you let people down, even though you were doing your best, and it wasn't your fault. Then you might have picked up some embarrassment there, or some shame, or some guilt. And these heavier, contracted, denser emotions, you might have forgotten about it, but you're still carrying it around in your beautiful body, in your beautiful energy field. So that's what we want to clear out today, because there is no need to feel like that, because you are perfect, whole, complete, amazing, just as you are. And everyone is doing their best. Everyone is doing the best that they possibly can in any given moment. And who are you to judge yourself? Truly, who are you to judge yourself so harshly? Because we usually are the harshest critics of ourselves. So that's what tonight's going to be on. Please let me know in the chat where you're joining me from, because I love it. Like, I usually have people from all around the world, and it blows my mind. So let me know in the chat, and I'll just go through some housekeeping. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Lucy, and I help you to straighten your crown, claim your throne, and activate your BQE, Big Queen energy. And yeah, by giving sermons and healing and hosting events. This is a safe space. So this is a safe space for us women to come together and heal without judgment. Okay, there is never any judgment in my spaces, and it's all your journey. I am just the guide. You know, you take it at your pace, you do what you want. If you're absolutely knackered and your cup is empty right now, sit back, relax. Like, this is absolutely your experience. You be guided by your intuition as to what you need. And yes, although I'm recording this, I'm only recording my face, so no one else will see any of your names or faces or anything like that. It's just me. And also, if you feel comfortable in sharing in the chat, which I actively encourage, that's amazing. I will never read out your name, okay? So it will be completely anonymous. But if you don't feel comfortable, that's awesome too. As I said, it's your experience. I do ask you, though, to take responsibility. So what I mean by that is, I like to go deep, right? I don't do surface level. So sometimes you might find that you start crying, or you start yawning, or start burping. All of this is good things. That means the energy is moving. But it also means that, you know, you're having an emotional response. And the best thing to do is to be able to allow that emotional response to come up and then let it go. Because if you allow it to, if you acknowledge it and allow it to come up, then you can let it go. Whereas if you try and stuff it down, it's going to stay stuck in your energy field or stuck in your body. Okay. But if it does get intense for you, tap on the collarbone here and breathe. I invite you to just stay in the room, breathe. I need to breathe. And tap on the collarbone, because this one releases fear, right? This is for the lungs, which is a sign of freedom. And so that's the other thing. See, with a cold or like the flu, and it's breathing, which is a sign of expansion. So there's some like hidden sneaky resistance there for me in my subconscious. No, we don't want you to expand and go to the next level. Okay, but yeah, so breathing, excuse me, is a sign of expansion, right? Expanding our lungs, lining our wings. So fear gets caught up in the lungs, so you just want to tap here and breathe. Okay, that's it. So I'm just gonna check in. What have we got? Oh, California, hello, welcome. Panama City, Florida, wow. New Mexico, woo. Ontario, Canada, Oh, looking forward to my first class. Wow, welcome, welcome. Love welcome new people and people that have been with me before. Vancouver, Arizona, South Wales. Whoop, whoop, you're near me. I'm just on the other side of the border in England. England, whoop. Liverpool, hello. Oh, welcome. Thank you for sharing. Leeds, amazing. Welcome. Okay, so I do have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you if you're interested. So I do channel a weekly sermon. So basically, I just channel wisdom and I share with you what comes through from the divine or angels or galactic beings or whatever wants to come through at the time on different topics. And I invite you to write in. You can ask me if you've got a dilemma or a challenge that you're facing, then I will channel a response to you. So I will just drop that into so that's called the Lucy Brown Show, and I will just drop that in the chat there for you. There's a link there, and if you want to submit any challenges, there's a form there for you. Okay, because I just love helping. I love helping. And also when there's an option to be anonymous as well, but like basically I love helping, and I love, my favorite thing in the world to do is someone say to me what their challenge is or what their issue is, what their dilemma is, and then I'll be like, okay, this is what's going on, this is what you need to do. Thank you. Apparently I sent that at 11:11 angel numbers. I do, every time I do anything in my business and in my life, I always pray. Prayer is so powerful, the power of prayer. But I always do a blessing. So yeah, and I did a blessing to the divine before this call, and Mother Earth, who we're going to be working with today. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to go into the healing. So for those of you who are new to me, what we're going to do is we're going to do tapping, also known as EFT, emotional freedom technique, where basically we tap on different parts of the body, and these are meridian lines, acupuncture points. So it's basically acupuncture without the needles. And then you repeat after me. Basically, just follow what I do and repeat after me. I do suggest, like I highly suggest, invite you to speak what I speak, because us as women have been silenced, oppressed for many centuries, thousands of years. So actually us speaking our truths and sharing things is healing in itself. So if you feel comfortable then, and you're in a safe space, then I invite you to repeat after me, because it's make it even more powerful. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So has anyone had, or is anyone feeling like this now, where they've let people down or they've dropped the ball because you've been unwell, or you've been trying your best but it doesn't feel good enough and you feel like you have let people down? Has anyone felt like that? Let me know in the chat in the past, or is feeling like that now. Oh, bless you. Yes, most days. Oh, really hope to shift that today then. Yes, I did think it would be one that would resonate. Oh, okay, right. I'm going to take some water. Beautiful water. After this healing session, I suggest you drink lots of water to just flush out anything. And yeah, we're just going to get in. I'm feeling quite hyped because you guys are awesome. You're all around the world. It makes me feel so good. So I just need to get into my lower frequencies. Right, I think we're just gonna got my autumnal jumper on because we're in autumn here in England, in the northern hemisphere. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start on the side of the hand. Okay, so just repeat after me. Even though I feel that I just keep letting people down. And it's bringing up so much guilt and shame. And sometimes I just feel really embarrassed. And then when that happens, I tend to go into people-pleasing mode. And then I feel even worse because all my boundaries go out the window. And I become a doormat. And then I get stuck in this cycle of feeling like I don't do enough or I'm not good enough. And I'm letting people down. And that pressure, it's so immense sometimes. I find it so, so hard. But even though I feel like I'm dropping the ball all the time and I haven't got this thing figured out called life, and I'm not crushing it like some people in the world, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel like I'm letting everyone down, or I have let everyone down in the past when fill in the blank with a time that's maybe was a bit hard, where you did feel like you let everyone down. And all these emotions that come with it, the feelings of guilt, the feelings of unworthiness, they make me feel so uncomfortable when I tap into them. And the truth of the matter is that it's not true. It's just an illusion of my lovely ego mind that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy, that I'm not doing enough, or that I'm letting people down. But I choose, even with all that, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, I can feel the energy moving already. You can go on a bit of a roller coaster. So sometimes we'll go up and down with the emotions. But like I said, if you can just stick with it, then you'll get the reward. Okay, so now we start on top of the head and we're going to tap around the points and just again repeat after me. Oh, just got a little chaser of sadness. All this sadness, all this guilt, all this fear, so much fear that I'm letting people down. I don't know where it comes from, but sometimes it's paralyzing. This fear and anxiety that I'm going to let people down or I'm going to fail. And sometimes it feels like so much pressure. This pressure that I put on myself to keep all the balls spinning in the air, to not let anyone down, even when I'm struggling myself. I don't know why I do this to myself, because I am so worthy and deserving of compassion and kindness. And I have no idea why I give it to everyone else but myself. It seems ridiculous when I put it like that. So this tapping right now, this healing I am choosing to do, is an act of self-love. It's an act of self-care, because I am so worthy and deserving and deeply and completely love and accept myself. All this pressure to get it right, all this pressure to not let people down, to be on time, to not drop the ball, to show up, to fit people in. I choose to acknowledge this sometimes crushing pressure that I put on myself and that society puts on me. And I choose to release it. I choose to let go of all this pressure with love and kindness to get things right and to not let people down on all levels of consciousness, the collective and my own. Let's do it for other people around the world. My brilliant, smart, clever mind. Releasing that pressure from my beautiful nervous system. Oh, my muscles and my shoulders, my spine and my lungs, my brilliant, beautiful, sexy body, my energy, and on a cellular level too. And across all time and space, dimensions, realities, and realms. All this guilt, all this shame that I'm carrying around because I feel like I'm dropping the ball, because I feel like I let people down, because I feel like I'm not worthy or good enough. It makes me quite emotional, actually, because I got constantly bombarded with messages that I am less than. And it's hard not to start to believe them sometimes. It's hard not to be hard on myself. But in this moment, I'm choosing to acknowledge how truly brilliant I am, how kind I am, how much I actually get done. I amaze myself sometimes at all that I've accomplished And yeah, I may have dropped the ball. But if I look around, who hasn't? And when people have dropped the ball, I've treated them with compassion and kindness. And we've just rescheduled. We've just communicated. We've just sorted it out. And do you know what? The world didn't end. So all this guilt, worry, and shame about letting people down in the future, or about people that I have let down in the past, I'm choosing to acknowledge it all of that guilt, shame. And I'm choosing to release it. I'm choosing to let it all go. Because it does not serve me. And in honest, it's not true. So I'm choosing to clear out all this guilt and shame, or fear about letting people down on all levels of consciousness, the collective and my own. That smart, brilliant mind of mine. My nervous system, my body, my energy, and on a cellular level too. So when I'm clearing out emotions, I imagine like shame and guilt as like energy, right? And it's falling out the back of my spine as I tap. Like it's just going down into Mother Earth. She loves energy. It's only us humans that attach emotions to it. Any energy is energy for her. It's just imagine that guilt, shame, pressure, poof, down into Mother Earth. Because I'm so open. I'm really open to being kind to myself. I'm really open to being compassionate with myself. I am so giving myself permission to be proud of myself. I'm also giving myself permission to ask for help. If I'm struggling, if I need a hand, if I need to rearrange something, I'm going to ask. I'm going to activate that throat chakra. And I'm going to ask for what I want. I'm going to lovingly ask for what I need. Because do you know what? I believe in humanity. And I believe humanity at its core is born of love and is love. And people want to help. People definitely want to help me because I'm awesome. And I would do the same for them. I've got bucket loads of compassion and kindness and love for others. I will help those that I care for as much as I can. But maybe I need to bestow the same kindness on myself. Oh, I just got a bubble of love coming up from my heart all the way up here. It felt lovely. Because I am worthy and deserving of love and compassion and kindness. And I give myself permission to drop balls. I give myself permission to fail. Because do you know what? Sometimes when I have dropped the ball or when I've failed, it's been my biggest lesson. And it's enabled others to step up to the plate and help me. And that has been a beautiful miracle unfolding. So I'm choosing to give myself grace. I'm choosing to know and acknowledge. I'm choosing to acknowledge that I'm doing an amazing job at this thing called life. I'm doing the best I can. And if I'm scared about dropping the ball, if I'm scared about letting people down, I'm choosing now to have an honest, vulnerable, empowering conversation with those people. Because I am worthy and deserving of support. I am worthy and deserving of help. I don't have to do this thing on my own. I don't have to go through life on my own. It's all about connection. And I'm denying myself the opportunity to love myself even more. And possibly someone else helping me out. Because I am worthy and deserving of deeply and completely love, accepting, valuing, and respecting myself. Even if I drop the ball or feel that I've let people down. Okay, take a deep breath in. Let it go. And then what I would love for you to do is just close your eyes and really feel supported by the sofa or the bed or the chair, whatever you are currently being supported by. And I want you to deepen yourself into that. Really relax, let your muscles go. You really don't need to hold on to anything. Just let it go. I've got you. The chair's got you. You're in a safe space. You are supported and you are so loved. And what I would love for you to do is just take a deep breath in and expand those lungs. Lean into that freedom. Lean into that expansion, whatever your next level might look like. And then to let it go. Just let that breath go. Let any fears, doubts, and insecurities go. And then take another deep breath in. Oh, maybe a big sigh as you let it go. Let that pressure go. And what I would love for you to do is just imagine some beautiful roots, these gorgeous roots coming out of your tailbone or your feet, whatever works for you. And allow them to go down, down into Mother Earth. And just before they break through into the rich, nutritious soil, you kind of pause with the anticipation and the excitement of relaxing and being supported so much. And then your beautiful little roots break through the soil and down into Mother Earth. Oh, and as you feel that connection deepening to the Earth's core, to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, you feel that connection to here on Earth. And what you've noticed is that all your worries, all your ego worries and fears and illusions that are untrue about yourself, just fall, the energy of that falls away down your spine, letting it go, and then into your roots. And you're just letting it go, letting it fall out into Mother Earth, and she receives it with love. And as your roots keep going down to the center of the earth, you feel more empowered. You feel more connected. You feel more grounded. You feel more obliged to take up space and take your place in the universe on planet Earth. You have a voice. You have a reason for being here. It's your time. And as you keep going, your roots, they just feel so nourished and safe and secure. And there's this like settling, this resting in yourself, in your being. And it feels so delicious. It feels so good. And you allow those feelings of nourishment and safety and security to come up. They just come up all your beautiful little roots up into your beautiful root chakra at the base of your spine, near your perineum, the beautiful ruby red lotus flower root chakra. And as these feelings of safety and security and resting and relaxing, and that you are so loved and you've got this, you notice that your beautiful root chakra starts spinning faster and faster and faster, like a wheel, a vortex, an energy center of a ruby red color. And before, maybe it was sluggish, but now it's getting faster and faster and faster and more vibrant and shining. And you feel that settling into your sitting bones. I say that your pelvis is your throne as a woman. It is your seat of power. And it's sitting there and it's getting more and more vibrant. And it's more becoming, there's more feeling safe in who you are. There's more confidence. You've got this, taking up space. And that energy, it travels up into your sacral chakra, the source of creativity and pleasure and sexuality. And then coming up into your solar plexus, which is the sun chakra, bright yellow, for boldness, for courage. And you feel that because you feel that safety. You feel that connection to Mother Earth. You feel that she's got you. And then it comes up to your beautiful heart, your beautiful big heart. And as you allow that love and that safety and security to spread and open up your heart and flood your entire nervous system with love and compassion and deserving and worthiness, it feels incredible. Your whole body becomes like a big floppy thing. Oh, and it feels so good to let go. Let go. You are safe and you are so loved. And it comes up to your beautiful throat chakra. And you're just so vibrant, ready to express yourself, express what you might need today, tomorrow, the next week, to help you thrive, to help you enjoy life even more. And then coming up to your beautiful third eye in between your eyebrows, that's your visioning. I like to think of it as a beautiful kaleidoscope of the opportunities that I'm calling in. That becomes even more vibrant and exciting, plugging you into the possibilities and all the amazing timelines the universe has waiting for you. And then up into your beautiful crown chakra, receiving guidance from the cosmos or the divine, angels, whoever it might be for you, whoever you feel connected to, as above, so below. And with that, with your body vibrating and humming with these beautiful energies of safety and security and love and compassion and boldness and courage, you feel those vibrations, you feel your body zinging. And then we go back down to your beautiful roots, that connection, and they have reached the Mother Earth heartbeat itself. Ba-boom, ba-boom, the vibration of all creation, that heartbeat of love. And it's this beautiful rose quartz, loads of rose quartz, glowing and pulsing with love and the creation of potential dreams and desires that you may have. And your beautiful tendrils, your beautiful roots lovingly embrace and hug the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And you feel so loved. You feel so warm. And that kindness and compassion is like a wave which comes up and flows up your beautiful roots into your beautiful being, and all the way up through your crown chakra into the universe, connecting you, knowing that this is exactly where you're meant to be, and that you are plugged into all the infinite opportunities waiting for you in the wings of your life. You've just got to claim them, got to ask for them. And with that, with still feeling that connection to Mother Earth and the heartbeat and the potential of all that is, and feeling that connection to the heavens, to the universe, to all that is above, I would love for you to come back into your beautiful body and keeping your eyes closed. Come back, bring your beautiful consciousness back, and keeping your eyes closed, take a deep breath in. Oh, and let it go. And coming back into your beautiful body, keeping your eyes closed, but maybe wiggle your toes and notice the beautiful support of the chair or the bed. And when you're ready, but in your own time, when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and come back to us in the room. If you feel that you want to, you feel that you'd like to, then I'd love to know how you're feeling, what your experience was, how you're feeling now. Like, did you feel any shifts for you? But like I said, I'm just the guide. So if you want to stay in these expansive, open energies, love frequencies, then you're more than welcome. We'll just have some water. Yawning, lots of yawning. Wonderful. That means that things are moving and shifting. Love that. It's also nice to have a good yawn and a good stretch. Also getting the air into your lungs, so maybe it's a sign of an expansion's coming for you, which is very exciting. Oh, huge emotional release during the tapping. Wow, that's so cool. But be very kind with yourself for the rest of the day or evening. Now feel calm and relaxed. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That's the main thing. Get you out of the monkey mind. Your body feels tingly and relaxed. Oh, exciting. I always feel like when it's tingly, it's like plugged into the possibilities, and like when I say possibilities, it's like the infinite connections of different timelines, right? And you just need to pick the highest timeline for you and plug into it because you're a powerful creator, and then create on that timeline. And that's when you manifest everything you want. I'm not sure how I feel, really. That's perfect. Thank you for expressing that. It's perfect. How not knowing is perfect too. I'm definitely relaxed, still tingly everywhere I tapped. I'm so glad you feel relaxed. That's the main thing. Sometimes it can be good to do this a couple of times, different tappings, so that you can shift things. I know that if it's a real sticking point for me, sometimes I'll do it 3 or 4 times before I feel a shift. Okay, my loves. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you next month if you're free. Or hopefully I will see you on the Lucy Brand Show. I listen to some channeled sermons. Well, thank you. You're welcome. I'm sending you all the love. You are so loved. And yeah, I'm giving you all a virtual hug. Take care. Thank you. Bye.